Hello you, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Rebecca. Let's go pumpkin picking. I decided to go to a local school teacher who was selling pumpkins and mums instead of the big box store. And I liked the variety that she had, so I picked out a few pumpkins to be able to bring fall to my front porch this season. Now, I know that I'm a little bit late on getting my videos up among everybody here on YouTube, but in actuality, I don't think it's late really in the season at all. Before getting started on decorating my fall front porch, I would like to thank the sponsor of this video, Hitway. And unfortunately, my knees are not going to let me ride the bike, but Larry is going to put the bike together and let you know all about it.
Rebecca just received the Hitway bike and she cannot wait for me to assemble it. First off, the fold-up bike was very well packed and it came pre-adjusted right out of the box. There was very little adjustments that had to be made. After assembly, the bike tires needed to be aired up and then it was ready to roll. The first impressions, it's very well made and well engineered. Shocks on the front forks and a shock absorber on the seat. The wheels have got disc brakes both front and rear, not like the old style bicycle brakes. And the electric has got 3 different settings, and the first setting will go up to 9 miles an hour. And as you'll see, I get down to the end of the barn, I'm going to turn around, turn the power on, and we'll see what that can do. I was impressed how the bike didn't hesitate to come back up that hill. And I know when Rebecca's knees allow her to use that bike, she is going to flat out love it. And then we can go riding bikes together and have fun for years to come.
I will link all of their information along with the discount code in the description box below. Now let's get back to decorating my farmhouse fall front porch. We had worked very hard on getting the porch cleaned up, ready to decorate before I went and picked up my sister who lives up in Illinois. But Helene decided that she was going to make a mess. I mean, we had leaves stuck to our windows, 3 inches of water in all of the buckets, items toppled over, and it was just a mess. So unfortunately, we're going to have to get it cleaned back up a little bit before decorating. After all of the rain for, I think, a total of 5 or 6 days, you can see the last of the clouds moving out this morning. But we didn't get any, living in, south central Kentucky here, we did get wind and rain, but continue to keep the families that's in that devastation areas in your hearts, mind, and prayer. Before the storm had hit here, I had went and purchased some fodder shocks, some pumpkins, and I only got 1 mum this year. But I am going to decorate my mailbox area, and you see me use this same setup. I use an apple basket And the little hay bale, I believe that one came from Hobby Lobby. I think they still sell those. And I like the big orange pumpkin to make a statement out here by my mailbox. And I had a flower pot where a mom came in it several years ago, so I'm going to use that one again and put this gorgeous purple mum up here by the mailbox. Also, I will just add a smaller green pumpkin to the mix, and I just love how it turned out. I'm sort of the last in the neighborhood to get decorated in our area. Normally, I'm the first, but I'm so happy to get it up for this season, especially after all of the rain. And this is how it's turned out for the season. I did add a ribbon. I wish I had made a bigger bow because that fodder shocks is quite a few of them this year. I got that whole bundle for $5. And this is my sister. She's not here to clean, guys, I promise. But she wanted to get busy doing something, and she said, let's decorate the porch. She said cleaning's a part of it. So here we are working together on getting the porch cleaned up, and then we're going to do some decorating. So I am so happy to have my sister visiting with us here at our home, and she lives 500 miles away. I'm sure I've told you guys that several times, but she's wanted a vacation and time to get away, and we're taking a trip to Tennessee for a week. She's never been. I know she's going to love it. What I'm doing here is I wanted something to go under my pumpkins, and I didn't have any wreaths. I wanted two of the grapevine wreath, but I only had one. So I'm going to divide this one up, put under the pumpkins, and stack the pumpkins on the black Fairfield planters. Now, just to let you guys know, after the clouds left out of here and the sun came out, we were just miserably hot. The humidity went so high. But we were determined to get this porch decorated and done. And also, I will have my home tour coming up, doing a walkthrough for my fall 2024 home tour. So let's go ahead and continue to get this porch decorated for the autumn season. After everything's been swiped and wiped, let's start putting it all back together and doing some decorating. I do have my bench. I'm going to leave this out probably all winter. I may put my rockers up by the end of October. I'm unsure whether I'm going to leave them out, but I am going to have them out. We're having an unseasonably warm October, September and October. So I'm going to leave my rockers out for a little while longer before I put them away. I do have some pillows, some throw blankets, also a few pumpkins. And like I said, I only got the one mum that is out by the mailbox. I didn't get a lot of flowers. I never can get those mums to grow, although the lady I bought this one from gave me some tips and hints on what to do with them. So I'm going to take this one and see how it turns out. Here we are stacking the pumpkins, and My sister Robin, she knows just exactly how to place those where they're not going to fall off, because mine was like, the Leaning Tower of Pisa. So anyway, she adjusted that, and I am just loving how this looks. I'm just going to add the wreath that I used last year. I added a couple of picks to it. I do have to have a light color on my black door for it to show up from the road, but I'm just going to use this same one this year. Over on the rockers, I have a couple of throw blankets that I thrifted. I thought I would add them. And then I do like the buffalo plaid orange pillows. They really pop from the road. If I use anything too neutral, it just doesn't show up. And I know that a lot of the people in the neighborhood really look forward to my decorating. I think they come home from work and they just love looking at it. I don't know, I've had a few people mention my decoration and my decorating. So anyway, it's not really for anybody but us, but anyway, it would be nice that it does show up from the road. The final thing to do is that karate chop, of course, and that makes a statement. So I have this little nail keg barrel that I've turned upside down. I don't want water or spiders nesting in it. And I originally was going to put a pumpkin on it, but I really needed to get an extra pumpkin because I wanted to put the pumpkin over between the rockers. We're going to have to figure something else out. And the little hay bale that's setting in front of the sign, that is just another one from Hobby Lobby. I actually used them last year, and if I have them on my porch, I just keep the plastic on them, and you can't tell it from here, and it doesn't blow around and make a mess. My little white truck I've had for so many years, it's made its way out to my front porch. But here is the final view of my fall 2024 front porch decorating. And keep in mind, my porch is so long, it just seems like it takes a lot of decorations. And I can't believe my geraniums are still blooming. They're loving this weather. And I even had some black-eyed Susans that came back up. And unfortunately, the porch hadn't completely dried, but here is the overall look for my autumn porch this year.